Everybody, it's me, Jenny. Just a brief thing. I'm starting something new because I'm kind of a few months ago, I kind of went through a tower moment. I've had them before, but this one was really a big awakening. A lot of the shadows and darkness I went through. Had to bring up some issues that I had with my own things from the past and different things like that. And it's a working process, but I consider myself. I know I'm an empath. I actually had a reading too, and they said like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 10 plus, which I know. Sometimes when I'm around too much negativity or people, I get drained, and I have to put myself a little bit in solitude. I just stay in my house, kind of stay to myself, do some reading. I've been getting into some tarot, and also I'm an indigo child. So always kind of buck the system, even though I'm quiet and sometimes I'm not quiet, but I, don't like anything that's not fair or justice or anything, and I sometimes speak up. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but that's just how I am. I'm an empath. I'm an indigo, and now I'm going through this soul awakening with my spirituality, meeting with spirit and different things like that. So I found that tarot has been really helpful. And I'm kind of getting into it. I'm still new, but I did today. I'm going to just try this. I had just pulled some cards, some different cards, some tarot decks that I got, and it's kind of playing. But you would not believe like how accurate it can be. It can give you some guidance and different things like that. So what I just did a little few piles here. I did the past, the current, present, and the future energies. So I asked the spirit to help me with this, and I'm just gonna, if you bear with me, I'm not an expert at this yet, but we'll get through it. So the first card I pulled with this tarot deck, I got Restore and Replenish. This is your past now. Restore and Replenish. Hopefully it'll resonate with some of you anyway. So Restore and Replenish is actually that you have to like go into yourself, like to build your energy up, going through like that tower moment or whatever you had going on. Something happened and you had to like take some time out and restore yourself, replenish yourself. You were tired, drained emotionally, physically. You just had to go through it, and you had to restore and replenish yourself for that. So that's what that one is. And then with this card here, I got Light. So light, this card, the light card in this deck is like the sun. So it's illumination. So of course it makes sense. You go through your dark shadows, you had a tower moment, you're beat down, you had to learn a big lesson. So then you start coming into the light. You start realizing that there's more than just this material 3D world. There's more spiritual 5D. You're seeing your authenticity, your authentic self, and you're getting into the light. Then with these cards here, I got Peace, and it says Archangel Shamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. That's basically it, people. Love is real, and that's the only thing really. And to have unconditional love, you have to find out who you are, and you can truly become whole and love yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, how are you going to give love to anybody else? You got to unconditionally love yourself, be your authentic self, and then peace comes, and you can love other people unconditionally. And then on these universal cards, I got Things Are Not As They Appear, and it says the lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Brain freeze, the universe. So basically it's saying like, we're all human. We're here on earth for a short time, in a human body. We're not perfect. So you have to love just like at the basic level. It's so weird because it's like high level, but it's the basic level. You just love people for who they are. I mean, I'm not saying you associate with people that are negative to you or whatever, but they're in their own place. They're dealing with things the way they can, whatever reality they have. So love yourself and just radiate love out to other people, and then the more unconditional true love or twin flames or whatever eventually will come to you, because you'll attract what kind of person you are. So that's that. This is all your past now. Archangel Uriel, A great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and our world. This is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter, heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. So see, there's a balance that you have to have. You can't always be in your head and thinking and being materialistic and all that. You got to look at the whole picture. You got to connect with spirit and be your authentic self, radiate from a place in your heart. And so in the past, if this resonates with some of you, you probably had something happen, some tower moment. Then you had to go through all that dark shadow work, that hard, difficult work to get through. Then you started illuminating, having light. Then peace comes in. You realize that you're authentic self. You love unconditionally and come from a place of your heart and compassion. And it's like balance. Heaven, earth, heart, mind, all that. So that was your past, or hopefully some of your past. Actually, that kind of radiates with a lot of stuff I've been going through since about January. So I'm starting to see more of the light and manifesting more and stuff. So that's why I'm trying to share this with people now, because I have to. I'm here for a purpose. I'm here to help people learn and to grow and stuff like that. So, all right. So let's look at your current. The current is faith in the process. So that's interesting. Faith in the process. Yes, you have to have faith. Everything happens for a reason, people. Even the bad. You're going to learn stuff more from the bad a lot of times. I can tell you, the roughest times in my life, I've learned the most. I really have. Did I want it? No. I had my whole house burned down. And I was homeless. Me and my kids were homeless basically for a few weeks until I busted my ass. But I'll tell you what, that made me so strong and realized that I can do it, So, and then just recently going through this thing, another thing I had, it was like, I started feeling terrible. I started feeling really low about myself and wondering why me. And I'm like, there's got to be a reason for this, So I went through that shadow again. So faith in the process. You have to have faith. Everything happens for a reason. You got to learn from it. You got to pick yourself up and you got to keep moving on. Come from a place of the heart. Realize that people do things at their level. Sometimes it's not, most of the time it's not a personal thing towards you. It's something that they're going through. So. And then I got suffering in silence. Suffering in silence is actually, it's kind of like how I feel now. I'm got through all this crap. I'm still working on things, a few different shadows that I get triggered with, whatever. I've noticed that I want to spend a lot of time on my own. I go to work and all that, and a couple times but I don't really want to go out and run around and socialize and hang out with friends. And I'll still talk to them. I'm not saying I'm being a jerk or anything, but I notice I'm spending a lot of time on myself. I'm reading, studying the tarot, I'm journaling. I'd rather just kind of stay to myself. Suffer, yeah, there's a few things I'm still working out. I can't say that I'm unhappy or suffering really, but it's just kind of basically saying that you're on your own. Also, this could be to pay attention to who you are surrounding yourself with, especially if you're changing, because not everybody's on your level. They might be frightened or a little off about you changing. So, just be cautious of that. You just be aware. Another thing too is since you are becoming a higher vibration, you might not feel like you are connecting with those people anymore. You might not be in alignment with them. So I've noticed that too. I've cut myself off from a few people that I was more close to before, because it's just it's just not the same anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I hate them or anything, but it's just, it's a different level. So that can be hard too, because I'm I don't know what to do. I mean, these people, I still like them. I just don't really want to hang out with them anymore. It's just I feel differently now. So, and then we have teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel. And if I'm not pronouncing these right, sorry guys. Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. This is great. See, this is what I'm just saying now, that I would like to start being able to do this. Once you get this enlightenment, illumination and enlightenment, and you realize the dark shadows and you become your authentic self, then you just want to realize what your purpose is here for, like that indigo child or whatever, and you want to start giving it out to everybody else to teach them, because we are in a different place now. We're everything's changing. Like, we're supposed to all become enlightened. You know all the crap that's been going on in the world. So the ones that have it or have become it or realize, well, everybody has it, but the ones who've realized it and have become to this place need to start sharing it in some way. You know, whatever their gift is, they need to start sharing it and spreading the word and getting other people back on board or making them wake up. So that's that. And these universe cards are so cute. I think they're cute the way they put the message out there. This one says, pucker up, buttercup. And it says, being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you total love magnet. Go for love magnet, the universe. I love the little signing offs from the universe. But anyway, so definitely, you want to be genuinely kind. You want to be your authentic self, come from a place of compassion in your heart to other people, and realize sometimes you don't know what's going on in their life. You know, I'm not saying put up with bullshit. No, don't do that. But, you know, you got to realize that they're in a different place. You don't know what's going on in their life. They might have had something really terrible happen. A lot of times people get smart because they're having a bad day and they take it out on you. Just come from a place of your heart. You know, be kind. You know, we're all here doing our best. So, and then the little angel message is transformation. So, through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. See, these things so match all together. Yes, you are becoming your higher self. You're connecting. You're becoming your authentic self. So, see, isn't that great? That's what this is the place you're at now. So that's great. So now we'll go into the future. Your future energy is diving for light. So diving for light, excuse me, it's kind of like this. It's where you're going through your spiritual awakening. So this might be just saying that, you know, you did do this, you already went through this, but actually it's a long process. So you're probably still going to be going through it. You know, it's not something that's going to snap and you're over it. You know, there might be things that are still triggering you. Whatever it was from before might show up again, or because something you haven't learned, that lesson that's buried from your childhood or whatever. So diving for light, you're still down there, you're still digging, learning things you need to get over, become more in love with yourself, so you won't let people take advantage of you. So diving for light, that's what that's about. And then we have solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra is between your navel, down in your lower abdomen, or navel and your rib cage, this area here. And I'm just gonna, I know some about chakras, but I don't want to get it completely off, so I'm just gonna. So solar plexus chakra, yeah, it's the navel and the rib. I do work with chakras, but I just want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. So it represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. See, future, you need to be confident and have willpower and be your authentic self. That's awesome. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. The chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is a major psychic reception area. Oh my God, see? You're going to be getting those intuitions and stuff, which I've already been getting. You'll see synchronicities. This is all related. To balance this chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, movement, or breath work with color. This is the color yellow, by the way, as you can tell. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Oh my God, that's what I just said. I'm around people that drain me, and then I got to go into isolation a little bit, you know? So, yeah, like last week, oh my God, I had a really hard time. I just didn't want to do anything. I had to push myself to do anything, so it was very hard. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. So it's telling you a few different things: dance, yoga, working with color meditation. There's some good YouTube videos to help you open up and balance your chakras. So solar plexus chakra, I'm sure you can find some. There's a few good ones on there. So that's something that's telling you need to work with, and it's your intuition and stuff too. So, and your confidence and all that. So that'd be awesome. Then we have indigo and crystal children. Oh my God, there I am, indigo. And some, I know you guys are too. Indigo children were born between the 60s and 90s. So crystal children, I think, were after that. 90s to 2000s, I think. Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. See, this might be a calling to some of you. Maybe you should be working with children. There's a lot of different children things now. And it says children who are sensitive. So there's a lot of things now. Kids have ADHD, autism, stuff like that. Maybe this is like something that you're interested in. Maybe kids open up to you. I know, like, empath, being an empath, animals and kids usually are good with you, which I love both of them, kids and animals. So, you'll have them come up to you and all that. Maybe they'll take to you, and maybe this is something that you should start thinking where your passion is. You build your confidence up. You already went through the dark night of the soul and illuminated your authentic self. You're working from your heart. Maybe you should be working with children. Maybe that's your calling. Maybe that's what you're here for, to start working on these kids that need extra help. And then the universe card is, you're being watched by loving eyes. I like that one. As long as they're loving, not stalking eyes. Okay, so you're being watched by loving eyes. What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy, who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they are too awesome? Just saying, the universe. P.S. Up for a joist? Of course, with rubber thingies. I tell you, it's crazy. But look, there we go again. You're here for a purpose. So you went through this dark night of the soul, tower moment, started becoming illuminated, started becoming your authentic self, took time out to do the work with your solar plexus. You're still diving in, learning things, and you're here for a purpose. Every one of us is. This is what you're learning. So you were here. You made a contract a long time ago and said, okay, I'll go down there and I'll do this. This is my thing. But you had to be waking up. So isn't that awesome? That's really good. P.S. Up for a joust? Of course, with rubber thingies. Whatever that. Anyway. So anyway. Start figuring out what you need to do. Maybe it's with children. Your purpose. And let's see the last angel message. Okay, so it says divine mystery. You, along with the sun, earth, moon, and stars, are part of one creation, a divine mystery unfolding each moment. Be present and feel the power of now. Be in the moment and witness the wonder of it all. That was like a great ending. You're starting to realize your purpose, and you're going to manifest so much what you want. You're going to become your authentic self. You're going to make a difference somewhere, maybe with children in some way. And you know what? Maybe it's not even children. Maybe it's the indigo and crystal. Like, these are your spirit teams. Your spirit brothers and sisters that are out there. We're all out there. We're just finally starting to wake up because we've been bogged down by this materialistic crap. This thing called life that we had to get through, this humanness. So I hope I didn't do too badly for my first time and still learning the tarots, but I just find these so amazing because it's like they connect and they give you some insight. Like, you might be thinking, what the crap, what the shit am I going through here? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm so confused. I have no fucking idea. But right here, maybe you're supposed to be doing this. You should be working on your chakras, Stay in your heart. Be kind. Teaching and learning. You're supposed to be teaching this. You're supposed to be also learning. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have peace. You'll have that illumination. So, thank you for bearing with me. I'm hoping it gets better. This is something I'm going to be working on, even though I know YouTube's changing a little bit. And this thing here called Life in General, once I get it together, learn a little more about tarot and spirituality, I'm going to try to get like my own better area. Right now I'm just sitting on my bed. Get a little better area, maybe a little better camera. This is just basic, but I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated with some of you. And again, thank you for letting me do this. And I hope it helped. I hope it resonated with some of you. And again, thank you for letting me do this. And 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 thank you for letting me
maybe help you and you helped me. So, namaste. Thank you.